crows are cawing, a sure sign that winter is on the way. I've always associated the crows with crisp November days, even as a little girl sitting in the deer stand with my dad. We're back to cutting wood with any spare time we get. Thank goodness we have a ready supply to cut right here on the farm and with neighbors as well. It's also persimmon season on the farm. I've been scavenging for as many as I can find. My sister Nina says they're not ripe unless they've fallen off the tree, so it's a race to get them before the chickens or other critters like deer, turkeys, and bear do. Jacob's busy getting a hoop house built over crops he plans to grow through the winter. He plans to provide lettuce and greens throughout the winter months, and I could not be happier. His homegrown vegetables taste so much better than the stuff we buy in the store. Chuck gave us all a good scare a few nights ago. Apparently, he thought it was a good idea to follow Jacob all the way out our dirt road and onto the paved road. Thank goodness we happened upon him as we were leaving church to head over to my mom's. We were in need of a little R&R, so we recently made a quick day trip to Hahatonka State Park to see some of the fall colors and explore a couple of trails. While we were up that way, we decided we had to visit Uranus Fudge Factory. If you've never been, it's quite the quintessential roadside stop on Route 66. Speaking of delicious, it's just about Thanksgiving time, and this week I'm sharing my pumpkin gooey butter cake recipe with you. It's perfect for your Thanksgiving dessert table. We're going to start with 1 yellow cake mix. And I'm using a gluten-free cake mix, by the way, so yes, you can make this gluten-free. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Then just give that a little mix. We're going to add a stick of softened butter. And then we're going to add in 2 eggs. Go ahead and mix that up till it's mixed and blended really well. Now you're going to take that mixture and we're going to spread it into, some of it's not quite mixed, so I'm going to mix it with my hands. Get all that butter worked in, and you're just going to kind of make a crust on the bottom of this pan. So you're going to press it down. And this is going to be our bottom crust layer on the gooey butter cake. I think that will work. Now we can go ahead and mix up our filling. Now to make the filling, we're going to start with an egg. Oh, I got a shell. Dadgummit. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add 8 ounces of cream cheese. And then I always like to take and scrape this wrapper because there's a lot left on there. And I just don't want to waste that. I watched my grandma do this for years, and my mom. 4 tablespoons of softened butter, and I'm using salted butter, if I can get it out of there. All right, and then 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree, and it's just canned pumpkin because I have had the question, what is pumpkin puree? And it's just simply canned pumpkin. Before we add in the powdered sugar, we're going to go ahead and mix this up real good. We're going to add in the powdered sugar just a little bit at a time, and I'm adding in 4 1/3 cups altogether. So we're just going to do a little bit at a time. I think this is why I like my KitchenAid mixer just a little bit better, because I feel like it mixes things a little more smoothly. Alright, I think that's good enough. Alright, then you'll just take that filling And you're gonna spread it over your crust. And just spread it evenly and smoothly. And that looks pretty good. All right, now I'm gonna stick this in the oven at 350 for about an hour or until a toothpick comes out clean. There will probably be just a little bit of goo on the toothpick, but you just don't want it to be completely runny. Oh my goodness, someone is grumpy. Oh no, her one's loving.
It's like, okay, done loving.
My toothpick, and it's just got a little bit of crumbs on it, so I think it's done. All right. All right. I want to let this cool for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll sprinkle some powdered sugar on top. When it's cooled enough, then we're just gonna sprinkle some powdered sugar on top, all over the top of this cake. Growing up in St. Louis, gooey butter cake was such a staple dessert. I'm ready to slice this up and have a slice. If you want more delicious fall recipes, check out this Fall Favorites playlist next. We'll see you guys next time. Go surprise one of my kids. He's been waiting.